not quite sure where I was going with this intro, but here we are. And you have no idea how hard it was to get both of these belts on and all of these wrist wraps on. So right now, go drop a like on the video. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. Go drop a like on the video. Gym bag essentials. What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. So today we are going to be going over gym bag essentials, everything you need. I keep an excessive amount of so you probably don't need everything that I'm going to show you guys here, but I asked on my Instagram what you guys would like for the next video, and this was the higher voted video. Let's jump right on in with the first thing. So the first thing you're going to need is going to be a bag. So this is my bag. It's just a white Alpha Elite backpack. Works good, holds all my stuff. That's all you really need it to do. But duffel bag, backpack, grocery bag, garbage bag, I don't care what you use, but you need something to hold your stuff. My next essential is going to be headphones. These are Bluetooth headphones. If I don't have my headphones for my workout or they die, I'm leaving. I'm not kidding. I will leave. If you've ever had that experience, which I'm sure you have at some point, where your headphones have just died on you during your workout, then you know the struggle listening to the gym playlist. But Bluetooth headphones. I also keep a pair of wired headphones in my bag in case my Bluetooth ones die, so I never have to leave in the middle of my workout. Next gym bag essential is going to be a lock. I am really bad with bringing locks to the gym because most of the gyms I've gone to I've actually worked at, so I usually have somewhere to store my stuff. But then when I end up going to a gym that I don't work at, I need a lock and I usually don't have one. So keep a lock in your gym bag so you don't get stolen. Next is going to be water bottle, shaker bottle of some sort. I have an excessive amount of shaker bottles. I would say probably close to 20. But that's not what we're here to discuss about problems that I may or may not have. But either way, water bottle, something to keep you hydrated, mix your BCAAs, pre-workout, kind of stuff like that. It's kind of important. Speaking of BCAAs, pre-workout stuff like that, I have these little storage containers, so they're really convenient. This blue one here, it's like a funnel shape, so if you ever need to dump pre-workout into a water bottle, then that's super easy. Then you don't have to carry your entire pre-workout tub with you, so that's nice. I also have this like little triple tier stack one here. You can separate them and just use the singular one. My pre, my intra, and then post, which is usually just like protein down here, but also is super good to have. Then you don't have to carry a giant 5-pound tub of protein with you in your bag, which I have had to do one time. Don't ask me why. Next thing I think that is important is going to be, I mean, I don't know if I would consider this gym bag essentials, which is kind of gym essentials, shoes, and having the proper kind of shoes. When it comes to working out, I kind of use two different pairs of shoes, so I either have just like some training runners kind of idea. These are some of my favorites. These are the Nike Renews, so if you follow me on Instagram, which you should go do if you haven't, it'll be right up there. A link will be in the description below. But you know that I have this exact same pair of shoes in 3 different colors because I like them so much. Super good, just something that you can run in, something that's comfortable, something that's gonna stay on your feet. And then the other kind of shoes that I like to wear, so these are just some Converse high tops. So the reason I think that you should have either like a pair of high tops, low tops, whatever it is, something with a flat base. Because if I'm squatting or deadlifting, I don't want something like the Nikes that are real cushiony. Especially squatting, I don't feel stable. So I like to have something with a flat sole in order to deadlift and squat. I hope you guys realize I'm not going through this in any particular order. And also, some of this stuff is gonna depend on what kind of training style you have. So like powerlifting, bodybuilding, CrossFit, that kind of stuff is going to depend on the equipment you need. So like if you're just going to the gym just to be fit and be healthy, you're probably not going to need lifting straps, a lifting belt, knee sleeves, that kind of stuff. But some of the other stuff, shoes, headphones, you're going to need that kind of stuff. Next we have lifting straps. These are kind of just like, they go around your wrist. They're just standard wrist wrap lifting straps. I really like these on back day. It just kind of helps with your grip if you're doing like lat pull down, seated row, that kind of stuff. Any really pulling motion, it's helpful because your forearms are usually pretty taxed and it takes your biceps out of the movement, so you're really focusing on the back then. Next we have wrist wraps, and I have a variety of wrist wraps as you saw in the intro to the video. But wrist wraps help with supporting your wrist when you're doing pressing motions, so I wear them for pretty much like chest, arms, and shoulders, just anything pressing. And I have really weak wrists from football and basketball, so I like to go with kind of the bigger wrist wraps. So I have a couple different ones here. We have like a short like 12-inch one from Grizzly. There's like 2 feet from Rise. This is the one I used to use all the time. And then I actually just got these ones in from Inaka Power. These ones are 36 inches, so they're 3 feet long, so a lot of support. But super long, wrap it around your wrist, helps with pressing movements and everything. So make sure I'm always taking those with me on my pressing days. Next we have some belts. So I have a couple different belts here. So this one is my Rise belt. I use this one for 7-8 months, I'm not sure. This one's just a prong belt. Pretty much belt kind of just helps with keeping your core stabilized. So if you're doing like squats, deadlift, stuff like that, when your transverse abdominis is going to be used. So I kind of also just like it. It's kind of just a peace of mind thing, so I feel like I'm not going to snap my back up. But I have this Rise belt. I haven't used it in a while because I actually got this one from Inaka Power as well, same as my wrist straps. And this is a lever belt. So what it means is it's just got this little lever on it, so you lock it into place and then you just snap it over. So I don't have to worry about taking it off every set when I don't want to have it on. Super nice if you're going to be doing heavy compound lifts. I would suggest using a belt. Next up, knee sleeves. I actually didn't use knee sleeves. You don't necessarily need knee sleeves. I didn't use knee sleeves squatting for probably the first 8 months of lifting. But then I realized as I started to progress to get into heavier squats, you know, 250, 300 pound squats, I really needed some knee sleeves because the extra support on the knees is nice. But yeah, these are just iron bull strength knee sleeves. I think I got these ones off Amazon for like $50, so you don't have to get the super high $150 knee sleeves. You can just go with some a little bit cheaper ones. They are gonna fit tight, so keep that in mind when you're putting them on. Don't think, oh, they're too tight, I can't wear them. Deodorant, yeah, so no one wants to smell your stanky either before or after the gym. So take some deodorant with you to make sure you're smelling nice. Along the lines of smelling nice, these little odor balls, actually, if you've never seen these, they kind of like open up and then they smell nice. So nice. But they smell nice. You can have a big one like this, which I keep straight in the gym bag, or they also do make smaller ones to keep in your shoes so that no one smells your gross gym shoes. Especially people who don't wear socks. That's gross to me. If you don't wear socks, I don't even know who you are. You're an animal. This is gonna be really weird, but a lacrosse ball. So if you've never rolled out with a lacrosse ball, like your forearm, then really try it because it's for myofascial release. So basically, it's almost like foam rolling, but for like different parts of your body, like forearms and stuff, like I said, and it really just helps loosen them up. Ooh. Ooh. But it really helps loosen them up. So some gyms have lacrosse ball, stuff like this. You can use a tennis ball. Along the lines of myofascial release, foam roller. I am not saying you need to keep a giant foam roller like this in your bag. They do make smaller ones that are like yay big. So if you can find those and you want to keep it in your bag, then go for it. Most gyms nowadays have foam rollers, so you don't really need to bring your own. I just have one at home here so that I can roll out. But again, it's for myofascial release, so I'll roll it like my hamstrings, my quads, and it feels super good. It hurts like hell, but it really helps in the end. So like after deadlifts or squats, just rolling out the legs or back really helps. Big old foam, be considered gym bag essential. But this is my little fitness tracker. So it's not an actual Fitbit, it's a little rip-off one that I bought off Amazon for 40 bucks, and it actually works pretty good. But I always take this with me, helps track my calories, steps. It's really nice to have one of these with you. If you don't have one, I'd maybe suggest picking one up. It's good to keep track of your calories that you burn throughout the day. Deadlift socks, and just extra socks in general. As we talked about stanky feet, you don't want to be wearing your gross gym socks after you work out. So bring some extra socks in your bag as well. I have these deadlift socks, so pretty much these go up to just below the knee. So when you're deadlifting and you're pulling the bar up, it's not going to tear the hell out of your shins and scrape you up. because that is not fun. So these deadlift socks are from Ever Forward, so really nice. I like these ones. You can just even use, before I got these Ever Forward ones, I just used Under Armour soccer socks. They go a little bit above the knee, but it does the job regardless. So I like to keep some snacks sometimes in my bag, just in case. You never know, you're on the run, you gotta eat something. Fast digesting carb sources that I keep in my bag, so something like a banana. It's got some simple sugars, digest really quickly, not super hard on the stomach. Some rice cakes, they're also really good to keep in your bag, just pretty much rice. Knock a couple of those back, you're good to go. And if you're feeling really adventurous, Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies, super good carb source. I'll usually have about one of these before a leg session. It really gets me going. Yeah, no, that's just a joke. Do not eat an entire one of these before your workout. Regardless, good to have some quick carb sources just before your workout. Samples. So these are all little sample bags. You can get these sometimes through companies, just supplement stores, wherever you get them. But I like to keep some of them in my bag because they're just nice, super convenient, individually packaged proteins and stuff. But here we have like Isoflex, for example, whey protein isolate. So if you just need to knock back some protein quickly after your workout, you got a little sample pack for that. Same like here, I have a 1UP Nutrition pre-workout. So if I forget my pre-workout, got one of these in my bag, I can just knock that back and smash it. You don't need all of this fancy gear, fancy equipment to work out and have good workouts. You can just go in there, no equipment, just some gym clothes and some shoes, knock your workout out and get healthy. You don't need all of this to be fit and healthy. I just want to iterate on that. There was 2 things that I would say are absolutely necessary off this list for you to have. It is a good pair of footwear and some headphones, because I think that music just kind of amplifies the vibes when you're working out, really helps you smash some PRs, getting good. And footwear, because you do not want to hurt yourself because you don't have the proper footwear. I work in a gym and I've seen people come in wearing flip-flops, sandals, those little web-toed shoes. I've seen it all. So make sure you have proper footwear, and then you can get the job done. That is gonna do it for this gym bag essentials video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe, click the little red button, and click the bell notification to be notified every time I upload a new video. Drop a like on the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.